Hello, hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to this weekly forecast. That's for Libra from the 11th of May till the 17th of May. We're gonna dive in. My name is Raissa and I'm an astrologer using Western Tropical Zodiac Astrology and the whole house sign system. Once again, I put your sign, Libra, at 0 degrees in the ascendant line, as you can see already in the chart. So I highly recommend that you watch for your rising sign first and then your sun and your moon, because the houses will make more sense according to your rising. But the energy of the planets, the aspects, they'll be also touching your sun or your moon if you don't know your rising sign, right? We have few things going on this week. So we have Mars in Aries, and I'm sorry I look like shit, but I just came from God, I had wait, pause, Raissa, pause. So I need to find an apartment. I need to move out of my house. I've been living in the same house for 5 years. So I'm looking at apartments, and there's a lot going on with work. And at the same time, like, I feel so stressed. So sometimes I need really to just switch off the button. And what I do, I go to the beach because I do kite surfing. So today was one of these days. So I went to work in the morning. I view some apartments around noon, and then I went to the beach and I just came home. I had a shower, ate something, and I still have 6 videos to record until tomorrow. So that's why I'm like all over, and I look like this, sorry, with my hair all over as well. But anyway, this isn't about me, so let's focus on you and what's going on for you this week. We have few aspects. A very positive one, which is Mars in Aries, will be conjuncting Venus the whole week until it's going to be in its perfection, the strongest on the 19th, so in the following week. But that's a beautiful aspect throughout the week. Make usage of it, especially Libra. You are ruled by Venus, so it is your planet, the ruler of your chart, making a very nice sextile, bringing opportunities, but you need to act on them with Mars, and we're going to talk about that, all right? Second aspect, we have Mercury going Kazimi on the 15th. That means Mercury will conjunct, it's going to go to the heart of the sun. And last but not least, on from the 16th to the 17th, so depending where you are in the planet, I'm recording this from Dubai. We are UTC +4, so it's gonna happen exactly at midnight from 16 to 17, so from Saturday to Sunday. We have a new moon in Taurus, and we're gonna talk about all of that. So let's dive in. You can see your chart is already set for the 11th, Monday, and it's a day that feels like the sky is whispering in stereo. Yeah, it's kind of this kind of day when everything's connected. Why? Because first we start the day, you can see the moon is conjuncting the North Node in Pisces, and that's in the morning here in Dubai. So this is a karmic nudge, all right? It's soft but undeniable, because what it does here, it's a lot of, it could be about your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams at night. That night they might be giving you a direction, because the North Node is about the direction you want to follow in life. Your path, your life path. So emotions and intuitions and even dreams, they're not just passing through, they're pointing somewhere. You might feel like you're pulled towards something that you don't quite understand, without any logic. So that's about the moon and the North Node. Again, pay attention to your dreams. Now look at this beautiful symphony between the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter, all at 20 degrees. Yeah, they are making a mini triangle here. And sorry, something here. My teeth. Very sorry. apologies. Those are, it's like three planets in the same house, in separate rooms, trying to understand what's going on with the neighbor. Yeah. So Venus is in between Jupiter and the Sun, and the Jupiter and the Sun are sextiling. They are really connected to each other. Again, it's opportunities here. Yeah, and it feels like as if something is real and being discussed or revealed, and it opened an emotional door. Um, it's a natural alignment. It's when things click here. Now Venus, your ruler, is on the ninth house. There is an opportunity. Ninth house is the higher learning, is teaching, spirituality, is religion, but it's also foreign lands. Um, and Jupiter is exalted on your 10th house, yeah, exalted in Cancer on your 10th house. Now the Sun in Taurus, yeah, the Sun rules your 11th house. Um, and Jupiter rules your 3rd house. You could be given the chance, the opportunity to expand something internationally, maybe regarding to selling, to publishing, marketing, and yeah, to go, or if you're a business owner, to expand that to other markets. There is a market expansion. Um, mm, Communities, new social groups opening, yeah, that will open up. It's a very, very auspicious energy that could bring you some extra money, extra revenue, with the Sun in Taurus on your 8th house, coming exactly from foreign lands, Venus on your 9th house. And it is related to your work, to your career. It's the possibility of expansion. That's very nice. That's beautiful. Um, yeah, let's move to Tuesday. Ooh, what did I do here? Go back. Sorry. Let's move to Tuesday. Reading my notes while I'm talking to you, looking at the computer. My phone is here. My computer is here. My notes are here. And I'm all over. 12th of May, Tuesday. The moon is still in Pisces. You see here, 20 degrees. We are still in these intuitive and emotional waters, okay? But today there is a little bit more action because feelings are moving, responding, and reacting. Because look at this aspect shaping the day. Now, the moon in Pisces trining Jupiter in Cancer is sextiling the Sun in Taurus, and it will square Venus though. Those three, they're still in harmony, yeah, they're still talking to each other. But now the moon brings a little bit of emotion, and the moon is in your 6th house. It's related to your routines, to your work, and employees, employers, colleagues, your pets, and also your health and nutrition. So bringing a little bit of sensitivity, it could be as well related to your health, but the way I see, okay, there is a beautiful emotional expansion available at work, in your career, or with a authority figure, someone above you. I'm gonna say Then with the sun on the eighth house, it's something that feels real and grounded. Maybe you have the opportunity to expand again internationally, but right now with Venus squaring the moon, um, it brings a bit of confusion and or mixed signals, or you're not so sure, or if you are in a relationship at long distance, this might be affected by, especially if you're a man and you're in a relationship with a woman at long distance, ninth house, that could be affecting your work and your expansion in career. Yeah, there is some tension. Yes, doesn't apply to everyone. This can come in many forms as well. But yeah, that's what I have. So the energy of the day is emotional openness and vulnerability, a desire for connection and closeness, mixed signals in conversations or relationships, or a moment of wait. What does this mean? You might feel with Jupiter and the moon, obviously, you might feel more loving, more forgiving, more open, more emotionally caring. But there is a gap between intention and expression, okay? It's not a heavy conflict day at all. It's just a little nudge. Let's move to Wednesday. Let me remove the moon here. Now it's a little bit like waking up from a dream and being asked to ask, because now the moon is entering Aries, and as soon as it does, what it's gonna do is gonna conjunct Neptune, the planet of illusions and disillusions and dreams and mystic and unconditional love as well. Imaginations, addictions, and escapism. So the moon, that could really mean that either you're very tuned to your dreams, you wake up like, oh my god, was it real, is this real, or what's reality, what isn't. You might feel sad or groggy a little bit in the morning, and because Neptune softens but blurs as well, and it brings some inspiration, yeah, but it's in Aries. Aries is about action and jumps and initiative. Yeah. Now we have Mars in Aries and Venus in Gemini. Remember, I was saying this is an aspect that's going on the whole week, guys, the sextile. It's going to be super strong on the 19th. I mean, not super strong, but I mean, it's going on. 23, 25, they are talking to each other. It's fire and air working together. Mars in Aries is all about bold moves and direct action. Yeah, it can be impulsive. It's in your 7th house, about your relationships, but it's also contracts, partnerships. I want to see something, sorry. Ouch, what did I have here? Yeah. It's legal matters and contracts, agreements. Also divorce. How do I see divorce always on the 8th house? I don't know why I don't see divorce here. I see marriage on the 7th. Look, Mars, in a woman's chart, Mars represents the man. In a man's chart, Venus represents the woman. Yeah, there is that book that women are from Venus, men are from Mars. So Mars is the masculine and Venus is the feminine. Now they are in a good alignment. So they are sextiling each other, bringing an opportunity for action. What? In what? your seventh house, again, about contracts. It's a good sign if you need to sign something. And the ninth house, Venus on the ninth house, could be about higher learning, about teaching something. It could be something related to spirituality, yes. It could be something from another country abroad, a contract abroad. But it could also be about a relationship, because it's the seventh house, marriage, your significant other. And it could be in a position in a foreign land. So it's the opportunity to act and to get something done together, or to sign a contract, or that's very auspicious for you, Libra. If you have to sign any contract this week, I would say go for it. Read it before, please. But it's very, very positive. What else? Yeah, they're speaking the same language. You feel inspired to act. You say something, you reach out, you initiate. With Mars there, there's a lot of drive. Let's go to Thursday, 14. What we have now? Sorry. Sometimes when I talk, every time when I'm recording, I feel like yawning, because I think I breathe through my mouth and I feel like I need to catch air. I'm going to have a surgery on my nose sometime soon, hopefully. Just waiting for the insurance to approve it. And then I'll be able to speak normally, because right now I might sound like this. But anyway, Thursday. It's a bit of a day where the emotions run ahead. Okay, the moon in Aries. Did I move to... Yeah. The moon in Aries, it's going to conjunct Saturn, yeah, asking for some discipline and everything. But at night, the day before, what do I have? The moon squaring Jupiter this time. That can amplify everything. Yeah. Because Aries reacts fast and Cancer feels deeply, and Jupiter expands whatever it touches. So you feel something, it grows quickly, and suddenly it feels bigger than it actually is. And once again, the moon rules your 10th house, which is your career, which is... I love to see it here, yeah. It's the house for your reputation, is your social status, also your father. That could literally be something with your father. But Jupiter is also children, and Cancer is the mother. Family matters, yeah, that could literally mean there is a tension in the family, maybe with the mother and the father, maybe between mother and father, or between father and son. But that's okay, that's not big, okay? It's just the emotions can be a bit exaggerated as well on this day. Now, let's look what's happening in Taurus. We have Mercury, the Sun, and Ceres all at 23 degrees. And as I said, Mercury is going Kazimi. It's going to enter the heart of the Sun. It's about to go Kazimi. So that means that the mind, Mercury, is stepping to the center of the Sun. It's a moment of clarity, is the highlight. The Sun brings clarity, right? That's what the Sun does. And we're not there yet. It's forming. It's gonna be stronger, obviously, the next day on the 15th when Mercury goes Kazimi. But now, and also when it happens, we have Ceres together. So it isn't just mental, but it touches something that's related to self-worth or nourishment, or literally what you eat, what you put in your mouth. It could be about diet. So what I was going to do. It's on your 8th house. So what comes to clarity could be related to death. My goodness. With Mercury going Kazemi, it could be the death of a pattern in thinking, something that is on your mind, and it could literally say like, okay, no more thinking about that. But it could be a big transformation as well. And it could also be related to other people's money, or clarity regarding a community that you're part of, or some friends, or some social groups, or some dreams and hopes that you had, and that you just have this clarity that they no longer serve you, they no longer nourishing your soul. Yeah, those are a bit the themes for you, Libra. What else? I'm having cramp. Sorry. Shit. Ouch. So yeah, so be mindful. The energy of the day with the moon squaring Jupiter and all this beautiful alignment in your 8th house, it could be a little bit of emotional exaggeration and overreaction, restlessness, and impatience, or important insights starting to surface. Yeah, 8th house, and a need to pause before speaking or acting. This is the before moment. The insight is coming, but it needs a bit more stillness to fully land. So you might feel triggered and you want to respond immediately, or you just realize something important about your needs or values. It could be regarding money. It could definitely. Taurus is about money. It could be about the body. It could be about your mindset. It could be psychological. It could bring a conversation also that feels very intense but revealing with Mercury, and a sense of clarity, but you're not fully grasp it yet. Okay. Now let's move to the 15th, the next day. That's the day of the Kazim, by the way. So now you have the clarity. Now everything comes into light, right? And the moon will enter Taurus. So the moon will, at a point, it's just the day before that it of the new moon, yeah, that does the conjunction as well with the sun. So now, after, it's a shift from the moon as well, because the moon was in Aries, was a bit impulsive and all of that. Now it entered Taurus, where she's in exaltation, and it's when the body takes over a little bit and the pace slows down. There is a need for stability and comfort here with the moon in Taurus. But then the moon entered Taurus, and what it does, first thing is the semi-sextile Neptune, as you can see, both at 3 degrees, and could be as well about dreams. You might pay attention to your dreams that night. For 3 nights, 3 nights, you're like, oh my god, maybe you're like heavy sleeping or having all those lucid dreams lately. That could be it. I hope it does. I have those moments sometimes, like there are times that I don't remember a thing that I dream, and then for a week I have those most amazing dreams and I can't remember everything. This could be one of those week where you just like have all those lucid dreams. You wake up and remember all of that. Remember we had the moon um, conjuncting the north node pointing to a direction. Then you have the moon conjuncting Neptune. Now you have the moon semi-sextile Neptune, which is subtle but still is still there. And it's all in the morning here in Dubai. Where am I? 15, yeah. Ha ha ha. Okay. Now we have the moon also a bit after that. It's gonna start at noon, but it's an energy that's go throughout the day. It's gonna be a bit stronger in the afternoon. It's gonna be the moon squaring Pluto, and Pluto can bring some secrets revealed, either from a child of yours, some secrets revealed from a how can I say? I wouldn't say a partner in love, like, but maybe some romance, someone that you're flirting or you're dating casually. It could be related to some hobby you do. It could be a secret in your about something in your creative world. If you have, yeah, like hobbies, creation, or something, that could be something coming and being revealed. Mm-hmm. Or could also just mean that something deeper may be triggered, especially around control and power dynamics or emotional attachments as well. Pluto is retrograde here, which is very internal, but she's in Aquarius about detachment. Although Pluto do rule your second house, money, so that could be as well a how can I say, a secret revealed about possessions, money. Your child, eighth house, money. If you're going through a divorce, definitely, yeah, you might get some surprise here regarding the split of your goods, of whatever, yeah. There is a bit of tension regard when it comes to money. What's yours, what belongs to someone else, how to divide that, if you have shared bank accounts, or with your son. That could be with your one of your children as well, one of your children that is asking you to help financially, and that caused a bit of attention because it was not really expected. What else? Friday. Now let's look at something else. Mercury here, semi-sextiling Venus, and Mars conjuncting Chiron. Where is Mars? Here, conjuncting Chiron, which will be perfect the next day. So it's a delicate connection between your thoughts and your feelings, but that require effort. That's on the same day, on Friday, and there isn't and communication isn't automatic, but it needs awareness. Now, Mars with Chiron. Let's talk about Mars with Chiron. That's it's in relationships, in your house of relationships. So that's an old wound around relationships, yeah, rejection, about a breakup, about not being chosen, about, yeah, if you are in this phase of breaking up, or if you just got out of a relationship, there is a wound here that might be triggered. If it's not your case, if you're not if you are in a relationship, everything's fine. If you are a woman, that might be a wound with your man. That might be something with your partner. Um, what else? It could be around something that was signed, could be legal matters as well. Yeah, contracts, enemies, open enemies, by the way, it's also in the seventh house. If you are, I don't like to say things like that, but sometimes when I see, especially because Mars is a malefic planet, and all the planets have the good and the bad. Yeah, Mars is our drives, our passions, what makes us go and do things. But Mars is also aggression, and Mars and Chiron is a wound. I mean, Mars being the drive, the what pushes, and both in Aries being so impulsive, could that be a physical wound? Yes, yeah, it could. It could generate. It could get hurt on this day, on Friday. You could literally hit your legs on whatever, and get hurt somehow. Um, so just be mindful on this day. That's what I have for you. With small accidents, with take care of your body. Be gentle. Be gentle. Don't be too fast, too crazy. When you're driving, or when you're going to one place or another, or if you do like crazy sports like I do, kite surfing, especially on this day, be more gentle, not to get physically hurt as well. Let's go to Saturday, 16. Woo! Now this day feels like a gentle exhale, yeah. Because now the moon is still in Taurus. Um, First is sextiling Jupiter, so now again that's beautiful opportunity that opens in your career, in your eighth house. It could be related to your money again. Remember I said, but money coming from other sources. With this expansion from Jupiter here, and Jupiter is also the planet of good luck. Yes, you might win the lottery, baby. You might get money from inheritance, or you might get good money on your shares, on your trading platforms, whatever. Money that does not come from your work, from your salary, from your paycheck, but other sources of money. So Jupiter is expanding the luck here, and with the moon there is an opportunity of action. If you live in Dubai, on Saturday is the day that they draw the UAE lottery, so go and play. Oh man, let me know if you win, please. I want part of it, because I was the one who told. I want 10% of whatever you win. You need to play first. Man, if I was Libra, I swear. I'm gonna say something. I watch another astrologer, which I love a lot. I'm doing a course with this astrologer every Saturday, another course. And there was a time, like last year, I remember she said something, and she was talking about my sign. I was looking at the predictions. She was talking about winning the lottery. And I play, once in a while I play. And that week, when she said about winning the lottery, I did win 1,000 dirhams. It's not much, but I won. 1,000 dirhams was the first and only time in my life that I won something. And I was so damn happy. 1,000 dirhams is, with whatever you are in dollars, would be like around $250. I was happy. I was super happy. And she said, oh, yeah, it's a good time, blah, blah, blah. Done. So get your tickets. Saturday, moon. Then we have, okay, what else? Yeah. Now, on this day, the moon, it's gonna happen for us here in Dubai at midnight. Again, does the calculation. The moon will go next to the sun, creating the new moon in Taurus. What is a new moon in Taurus, and how it will affect you? New moons are new opportunities that will open for the next 6 months. So set your intention, not before the new moon, but either during or after the new moon. Why? Think of a new moon like a shop, yeah, that you go to, I don't know, let's say to Zara, whatever, H&M. The shop opens at 10 a.m. It's 9:50. You're in front of the store. You cannot buy anything. You cannot get anything because it opens at 10. Once the door opens at 10, you can enter. You can do your purchase, right? You can go around, whatever. And it will be open until 10 p.m. But you cannot enter before. So the same is with the new moon. So don't set your intentions before the new moon. You either set at the time the new moon happens or after. Yeah, you can do it after, but not before. New moon in Taurus is a lot about the bodies, about money, is about grounding. Those are the themes for Taurus. Taurus is a very stable energy. It's very grounded. It's pleasure. It's Venus. So this new moon is supported by Venus. Moreover, because the new moon will happen at almost at the same degree as Venus. So, and Venus is also your ruler, Libra. Understand that this is affecting you. This new moon will be strong for you, will mean a lot for you. So now we have the new moon is in your 8th house. Your 8th house, as I said, is money from other sources. Yeah, second income, I don't know, you have a second hustle or a side business or anything that you do that's gonna open an opportunity to increase, to make even more, or to go and expand that internationally. That's where Venus is in your 9th house. It can grow and go. Let's say, I don't know, I'll make an example. I'll make myself as an example. I'm not a Libra though. I work in real estate. Yeah, I work for a developer, but I have this channel which I just started with astrology, and I love astrology, and I'm here talking. So let's say on the new moon, I have now my channel is small, is starting, and most of the viewers are in the US. So I have the chance of an expansion in this new moon to get my channel to other countries, to expand, to get more followers, more subscribers, more and then go viral or things like that, and start making money out of it. Or I do crochet, I do handbags. Yeah, you can see here behind. This is a bag that I made. I make those bags. So I have a small Instagram. I just sell to friends. I don't really take care of that, but this new moon might bring this opportunity as a side job, because my main job is to work for developers, to sell properties in Dubai. But suddenly this one will start to boom. Someone buys a bag, someone else, and I got more orders, and my side job start to give me a good money. So that's the kind of energy that might happen to you. Take advantage of that, because Venus, your ruler, is supporting this new moon. All right, in all those themes that I talked about. So what else? Sunday. Let's close this week with something amazing. It's a good week though. It's a good week. With Venus and Mars, relationships and love and flirt, and Mars can be lust, passion, sex. And Venus is love, is beauty, is romance, and they are so good working together. So take advantage of all those things that I said this week. So on Sunday, what we have, the moon now is entering Gemini, as you can see here on top. First thing it's going to do is going to conjunct Uranus. Uranus is the ruler of your 5th house. So you might have some surprise again. Uranus is the planet of freedom and rebellion as well. Yeah, it's a disruptor. It's the great awakener, we say. It's things that happen. Surprise. So you and look, a bit later, the moon's also trining Pluto. Expect some surprises, either with one of your pets. Oh, sorry, no, not pets. Not pet 6th house. With children. It could be a surprise coming from your children. It could be a surprise coming from abroad, it could be a mental surprise as well. It could be a clarity, something that comes into your mind. You're realizing something, and it could be spiritual. It could be very spiritual. It could be philosophical. It could be really in your deeper learning about the self. Those are the themes of the ninth house, but it could also be a surprise that comes from abroad, from long distance. Remember, Venus is there on the ninth house. We were talking about that. So yes, could be a surprise on Sunday from abroad, from another country. And it's like a wake-up call. And because Pluto is involved, it could be something that was hidden as well. It could be a surprise of a coming from a children. Let's say, Mom, Dad, I'm pregnant. You're gonna be grandparent. Yay! Or Mom, Dad, I'm moving to another country. Mom, Dad, this is anything. Yeah, it could be like that. What else? Then later, the moon's trining Pluto. That's exactly what I'm saying. That brings intensity and truth. Something clicks, and or something's being revealed. So expect the unexpected. Receive surprising news, changing your mind about something, a connection that starts light as well, but connecting the dots, something that you didn't see before, a mental awakening. But this is how you end this week. And before I leave you, please don't just do it now. Press the like button, share to friends that you think that they could benefit from those readings. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. My God, 42 minutes. I've been talking so much, Libra. I still have five signs to record. But let's see what card comes out of the tarot and what is the guidance for this week. What do you have to focus on? What does Libra needs to focus on? And then we're going to get one message from the angels as well. Okay. Oop. Whoa. Star. Wish upon a star. Star is wish fulfillment. Is make a wish. We were talking about what? About the new moon. This is that. This is wish on something. Set your intentions. And you'll get what you want, Libra. She has one foot on the water, another one on earth. Do you see that she is pouring from one cup, but and from another? So there's a lot of meaning in the star, but the star is about wishing. It's about going after your dreams, paying attention to your dreams. Again, as I said, with all this alignment that we have between the moon and Neptune throughout the week, with the moon and the north node in Pisces in the beginning of the week. Pay attention, all right? That's what I have. That's what the tarot has for you. Now let's check what is a message from the spirit guides, from your angels. What do they want you to know, or what do they want to tell you? What do they want to tell you? I'm going to pull any card. 1177. Growth. Learning, development, nature, potential, success, expansion. Take positive steps towards learning and personal development. Engage in activities like taking classes, reading, or spending time in nature to unlock your potential and achieve success. What areas of my life could benefit from learning or grow? How can I incorporate new experiences and knowledge into my daily routine? Enroll in a course or workshop that interests you. I had this card for another sign this week. Read a book on a topic you're passionate about, or spend time in nature to reconnect with your inner self and stimulate personal growth. All right, that's what I have for you. I don't want to take more of your time. It's been 45 minutes. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.